Hello, everybody. It's Isabella. Today, I will attempt to paint a watercolor portrait for the first time. And I want to say I have painted portraits in the past in acrylic, and I've done a number of sketches in my university time. I did a lot of ink paintings, ink portraits in my university time as well in my first year. But I haven't really explored portrait that much. I'm mostly watercolor, landscape artist, floral artist, and I have been exploring the animal portraits in the last year. So last year I've started to do the animal portraits, and it was a huge leap of faith. I was so scared to do it, and I just didn't think I can do it. But I just decided to give it a try. And I was quite shocked how fun it was and how it actually flowed for me. So this year I've been called out to paint faces. And I just want to say that it's been such a journey to get to the point where I actually have my setup here. I haven't taken my first brushstroke yet, but I have sketched out the portrait. It has been a journey because just the emotion that came with it, the resistance that my mind put, telling me that it's not worth it. Why would you make a portrait of someone? People die, don't glorify people. Oh my gosh, I had so many stories about that, telling me to not do that, it's not worth it, and it's vain, And I hear that, I hear all of that, but when I look at people in my life, I just feel this incredible, incredible love when I look at their face, and I just want to express that love with my brush, and I don't really care anymore. I'm at that point where I just can't hold it anymore. I was studying my husband's face this morning, and I just was like, we've been together for 23 years. And I've been wanting to paint him always, ever since I met him. I love his face. It's easily one of the most dear and known faces for me because I see it every day. And I just said to myself, I can't hold this anymore. I need to paint it. I need to paint something. And the first portrait I chose to paint is a portrait of my mom. So, excuse me. So, as you see, it doesn't make sense to talk about it at all. I can't talk about it. I can't. But I have all those feelings. And I just want to paint her portrait. I just have to do it. So, I've watched so many videos of other people painting, and I just decided, doesn't matter how it's going to turn out, I need to do it for myself, for the sheer life force that's in me, that creativity that wants to come out, and I am not going to hold it inside anymore. It wants to come out. So, some people are good at talking, and I'm not one of those people. So let's just get back to what I was going to do. And here's my setup. I have my sketch, and here's my palette, and I'm going to be testing my new little palettes. I'm really excited for that. And I have a portrait that I'm basing it on the iPad here. So it's coming from that picture. It's a photo I took of my mom when I was visiting her last year in Poland. So let's see how that's gonna unfold. Okay, so I have painted a little bit, and I think I'm gonna take a break now. I feel quite tired and just started to feel the ache in my lower back because of how this is positioned. I had to lean over. Maybe I'll show you my posture so you can see. So I would be like this doing the painting, and had to kind of lean over so I can actually see from my eyes being at 90 degrees, because right now my eyes are like 45, so that distorts the image. So you got to make sure you have it straight. And I could lift this, but somehow I have an easel, but I guess with watercolors, when you lift things, then the gravity pulls it down. So I'd rather have it like this and have more control over what happens with the water. And just wanted to show you how it looks like and how I look like, because I feel completely different after just doing this. And I'm still not finished, so obviously I'm still in the unknown, but there's a little bit more of a visibility to how it will turn out eventually, and just like a little bit more reassurance for myself that I am doing it and it's not a tragedy. It's obviously like very shy process for me because it's my first portrait, so I'm not as confident with different layers and putting up shadows. So I feel like I put a little bit and I feel like there's so much already, but I think those things will work out if I decide to do more portraits, and then you can gain an experience and be a little bit more confident. But I can already see, oh, I'm looking at my face now in the video and I'm just like studying the shades and everything. So it definitely tapped into that energy that was sitting there dormant for a long time and opened my mind to a new perception. And that's usually what happens with me when I start painting anything, painting or any creative thing that I want to do. What happens is I start to see the world in a completely different way. And I've been doing painting for probably over 30 years now. Well, not probably, definitely over 30 years. And it amazes me that it still happens, that every time I choose to paint, I gain a new layer of perception. And it's a lifelong journey, it's a lifelong process. So I feel like it is just so incredible if you give it a try. And obviously, you know, when you're starting, you can't expect to be painting masterpieces. I don't expect myself to be painting those masterpieces, but it doesn't matter. I'm just enjoying what I'm doing, and I'm learning so much and opening up to the new potential that was there. It was always there, but until I picked up the brush, it was inaccessible. So I wanted to talk about this so that I can encourage you to also give yourself that grace, give yourself that opportunity. And if you feel the calling, try it and have fun with it. You know, who knows where it's going to take you. Right now, like the portrait isn't finished, I no longer have all those heavy feelings, because when I was painting, I just felt so much love and it just showered over me. I was just smiling and crying and smiling, and it's such a cathartic feeling to be able to experience that. I honestly don't think any therapy session could give me this. So this is my therapy. This is my process. Everybody's different, but I feel like if you have that feeling, this inkling in you, then perhaps it's your process as well. And this is my mama. Isn't she gorgeous? I can start seeing her already, and just seeing her face, like, so cool. So here we are with the view of the scene after I completed the first part. Honestly, hands are gonna be another story. It's like another phase. So I just decided to wait with it for another day. My iPad died somewhere when I was getting to her eyes, so I had to do all of that from memory. And then I had like 1%, and I was able to find out, oh, she has eyebrows. I forgot, so I added eyebrows, and I think eyebrows really made a difference. So here we are, and my cat is asleep. Very nice.